Hi there guys, so surprisingly it has been reported by Lou DiBella, Deontay Wilder's former promoter, that he was axed because he set up a meeting with DAZN about the Anthony Joshua fight. Now obviously Lou DiBella was previously working with Deontay Wilder and he was on Deontay Wilder's side, naturally being his promoter. But now he has come out and said that he was axed just because he set up that meeting with DAZN, that $100 million offer that would have seen Deontay Wilder earn $20 million to fight his mandatory Dominic Breazeale, then $40 million in a fight with Anthony Joshua and $40 million in the rematch as well. So naturally, as his promoter, Lou DiBella set up that meeting. When there's $100 million on the table for your fighter, he would be wrong to not set up the meeting. So that is why he done it, obviously. Now, this is what Lou DiBella had to say about the situation. My relationship professionally as a promoter for Deontay Wilder and working with his team ended when I set up that meeting with DAZN, which is perverse. What did I do? I tried to talk to everyone in the marketplace and make a best effort to make the most money for the guy I cared about. Isn't that what I'm supposed to do? Yeah, pretty much. That is what he's supposed to do. He's Deontay Wilder's promoter, or he was. Yet he set up that meeting for the Anthony Joshua fight and he was axed after. Now all of those people who are saying Anthony Joshua does not want that fight, well, Anthony Joshua did not fire Eddie Hearn as soon as Eddie Hearn started making Deontay Wilder offers. So what does that tell you? Does that tell you that Deontay Wilder is loyal like he said he was? He's loyal to Showtime, yet he ruined boxing on Showtime because they didn't have enough money to pay him. Now he's on Fox, and he's loyal to his promoter, even though he axed him just for setting up a meeting. So what does that tell you about Deontay Wilder? He said he's loyal, he's not loyal. He said he wants the Anthony Joshua fight. Does he really? I mean, what do we really know about Deontay Wilder? We know that he's taking a rematch with Tyson Fury. We know he took a rematch with Luis Ortiz. Why did he take the first Tyson Fury fight? Because Tyson Fury was coming back after a long layoff. Why did he take the Luis Ortiz rematch? Because he'd already beat him, and Luis Ortiz didn't look good after that defeat to Deontay Wilder. So it is clear that Deontay Wilder wants to pick his way through the heavyweight division. I mean, what are the names he has on his record? I mean, he has a disappointing draw with Tyson Fury because Tyson Fury won that fight. He has 2 wins over Luis Ortiz. The first one, granted, I'll give him credit for. That was a good win. The second one, Luis Ortiz was quite faded in that fight, yet he still lost every single round in the lead up to that knockout. So what does that tell you about Deontay Wilder? I mean, compare his resume to Anthony Joshua's. Anthony Joshua has had nearly half the fights of Deontay Wilder, yet look at the names he has on his record. Joseph Parker, a former undefeated world champion. Dylan White, the #1 heavyweight contender in the division. And you have Vladimir Klitschko as well. Alexander Povetkin and Carlos Takam. Look at the names on that resume, considering he's only had 24 fights. Deontay Wilder has had over 40, and he has 2 good names on his record. And one of those he lost and got gifted a draw. So Deontay Wilder clearly wants to pick his way through the heavyweight division. Now, will he ever fight Anthony Joshua? I wish I could say yes, but I just don't think that Deontay Wilder has any interest in fighting Anthony Joshua, and I don't believe he ever has. The only thing that he has been interested in is building his profile off of Anthony Joshua's name, because he mentions Anthony Joshua every time Anthony Joshua is fighting. During fight week, he's always talking about AJ, but when he has a date free that he can fight Deontay Wilder is silent as a mouse. He doesn't want to say anything about Anthony Joshua. Yet when Anthony Joshua has a fight or Deontay Wilder needs to sell his own fight, he talks about the undisputed fight, just to sell his fights. It's clear that Anthony Joshua does not need Deontay Wilder or anyone else to sell his fights for him, but Deontay Wilder does. That is why he keeps mentioning Anthony Joshua's name, but that is also why he does not want to fight him. He doesn't want any smoke with Anthony Joshua, and I think this recent statement from Lou DiBella kind of proves that, because why else would he fire Lou DiBella? All he done was his job. He tried to set up a meeting for Deontay Wilder for the Anthony Joshua fight. Deontay Wilder has been screaming for that fight apparently. He says he wants that fight. Yet as soon as his promoter starts setting up meetings for that fight, he fires him. Why else would he do that? It's because he doesn't want to fight Anthony Joshua. I think that has been proven now. I mean, what is his excuse for this? Lou DiBella was only doing his job. He was doing what he thought best for his client. I mean, what is so wrong about a meeting anyway? It's just a meeting to discuss financials and figures as well, and discuss where the fight might be, and maybe try and make this undisputed fight that everyone wants, everyone in the world of boxing wants to see. Yet, clearly they don't want it, and Deontay Wilder didn't even want to have that meeting with DAZN. And it was only because Lou DiBella set it up that he actually bothered to attend. And he obviously didn't like that Lou DiBella set that meeting up. Otherwise, he would not have removed him from his team after that situation. I mean, what is Lou DiBella supposed to do? A big offer comes in for his client. He's obviously going to look into it. Anthony Joshua's promoter, Eddie Hearn, would do exactly the same. Supposedly, a $50 million offer was sent in to Anthony Joshua to fight Deontay Wilder. Where was the money? Where was the contract? Can we have a meeting? Was what Eddie Hearn asked. They wouldn't have a meeting. They wouldn't give him a contract. They had to accept first. They weren't even confirmed that the money was there. So what is Eddie Hearn supposed to do if they won't even offer him a contract? He doesn't know what he's saying yes to. Neither does Anthony Joshua. So clearly that one was a smokescreen. But obviously there was a meeting between DAZN and Deontay Wilder, yet he still turned down all of that money to be loyal to Showtime. Yet Showtime can no longer afford to pay him 2, 3, maybe even 5 million per fight because the money just isn't there. Deontay Wilder just doesn't generate that much money. That is why they cannot do it, and Deontay Wilder has now moved over to Fox. Yet he was so loyal to Showtime, so loyal to his team, yet he removed a member of his team for trying to make that undisputed fight. What do you make of that, guys? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, click the thumbs up and subscribe if you are new. Thanks, guys.